Only very rarely did I see the late Jeremy Bullmore get angry. But one thing that always set him off was when people used the phrase Marcomms, or implied that communication was the principal role of the marketer. People in ad agencies naively believe this, but tragically it's also started to infect the way other people see marketing. They see it as a comms discipline, a downstream comms discipline, and not as a source of value creation and competitive advantage. I think that's fatal for us. So in this episode, what I talk about quite a lot is something I call the broken binoculars. They're two very beguiling and in some ways perhaps career-enhancing ways of seeing the world, because they make you look logical and they make your recommendations seem definitive. And the two lenses I refer to in the broken binoculars are taking market research literally, doing what the consumer tells you to do, that's one. And secondly, it's believing the basic precepts of standard economic theory. If we reduce the price, we will sell more. Now, on occasion, in fact, perhaps more often than not, these two assumptions are true. When they're not true, they're extraordinarily dangerous precisely because no one ever questions them. If you suggest dropping the price of something to sell more, no one ever says, well, shouldn't we test it first? It's assumed to be true. Often it isn't. And my contention is that behavioural science can give us a kind of third eye in those cases where neither of the two binocular lenses are giving us a true picture of human motivation, of the obstacles to purchase, or why people value what it is you do. I think that can be absolutely critical in two ways. It can make us better marketers, but it can also make us better at actually communicating the value of marketing. It's not just about comms. In fact, the very insights that prove valuable and the creativity that proves valuable in marketing communications can be just as valuable when applied to things like, for example, pricing, positioning, distribution, and the other Ps, which tend to get neglected by everybody else.